Good morning, 604.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, 604, Miss Burgos. I hope that everybody is having a good morning so far. And we are going to get this show on the road for today. So here's how it's going to work. All cameras are on, few announcements. 30 minutes of iReady needs to be completed. Today is Tuesday, so by the end of today, you should have 1 hour. Tomorrow, just a reminder, you do not have math. That means you still have to go to your classes. You still have to go to ILT if you have Miss Burgos. You are still required. You still get graded. You must pass every class with a 65 or higher, including ILT in your specials. If not, then it's Mr. Blau's decision is that you will repeat the grade. So please don't be in that predicament. So take advantage of your teacher's office hours. Please go there. Make sure these notes are submitted, because I'm really confused why when we post the notes in Google Classroom, why we're not turning them in. We're literally saying, here's the notes, write them down, you get 100. Same thing with the independent practice. Here's how we do the work, peers help you. Yet when you guys are turning them in, we're getting like 5 out of 15. Or we're getting a 0 out of 15 when we literally just went over it. So I'm confused. Perhaps this will be better. And today everyone will turn their notes in. Today we're going to be dealing with adding and subtracting equations. So Rameses, you are going to read the learning target. So Kalani, can you type this in the chat for me? Rameses, learning target. Problem 1, Abigail. Problem 2 is going to be Kayla. Problem 3 is going to be Adam. And then problem 4 will be Miss Liana Sanchez. And the assistants are going to be Natalie, David, Yerlin, and Brandon. Try to change it up a little bit. Who's that? Ian just arrived. All right. Are we good? And Kalani, you're going to be the reminder to tell us who does what when, all right? All right. And of course, Kalani, you can hop in at any point as well and help out your peers, all right? All right, let me just make sure that this, okay. If anyone is caught doing the work during this class, it will result in a 0. I'm just letting you know now. If I find that you do my work before I go over it, expect to see a 0. I don't care if it says a 15, you're going to earn a 0. Are we understood? Okay, because you need to pay attention to the lesson, because that's what's important right now. The work can wait right now. Miss B, feel free to jump in, okay? All right, Kalani, who's up?
So to read the learning target is Rameses.
Okay, Rameses, I need you to read everything on this page. Go.
I can write and solve the equations that include addition and subtraction that relate to real world problems. Today we will learn how to write and solve equations that include addition and subtraction that relates to real world problems. Important valuable words.
Vocabulary.
Vocabulary. Equation is a mathematical statement stating that two expressions.
He's frozen. Are equivalent. Hey, Kalani, can you pick up until his internet comes back? He's on equation. Can you pick up for us?
Equation is, oh, I didn't know.
What?
Okay. Equation is a mathematical statement that stating that two expressions are equivalent, equal. Example, E plus 4 equals 15. Evaluate means to solve or figure out the solution to the equation / problem. Example, W minus 5 equals 20. Inverse operations, opposite operations that undo another. For example, subtraction is the opposite of addition.
There's more. Can you read number 4 and 5 since our buddy Ramesses was having an internet issue?
Subtraction, property of equality. Whatever is subtracted to one side of the equal sign must be subtracted to the other side. When an equation has addition, solve by subtracting the same number from both sides. Addition, property of equality. Whatever is added to one side of the equal sign must be added to the other side. When an equation has subtraction, solve by adding the same number to both sides.
Okay, so let me explain to you what this means again, because we did review this yesterday. So today we're going to take what we did yesterday, right, as you heard from Ramesses and Kalani on adding and subtracting equations. But we're going to take the skill and we're going to apply it to word problems today. So let's look at the example as I admit some of the students. I'm going to actually make some people co-hosts. I'm going to give Miss Martinez co-host. I'm going to give Miss Burgos co-host. That way if people get kicked in and out and I don't see it or one of us doesn't see it, we can all support each other. That would be great. So when we are dealing with solving equations, we need to use the wall method. And just to recap what that looks like, okay, I'm just going to show you. We're going to always make a vertical line down the equal sign. So I'm going to take my equal sign and make a vertical line. What's going on here? I'm going to make a vertical line, and then I'm going to make a horizontal line. I'm going to make a T-chart. So the equation that I'm starting with is r plus 12 equal 25. So I made my vertical and horizontal line. It's called the wall or make the T-chart, whatever you want to say. Now, when I look at this equation, I see r, which is some number, I don't know it, plus 12 should equal 25. My job is to figure out what that r is, meaning in numbers. So how am I going to do that? Well, in this question, I have r plus 12. As Kalani read, we have to do inverse operations, which are opposites that undo each other. So I asked myself, what is the inverse or opposite of addition? And it's subtraction. So whatever I do to the left side, I have to do to the right. Why do I have to do that? Well, if I don't subtract 12 from the left side, my right side's going to fall. It's going to be unbalanced. My scale won't be equal. It'll be lopsided. So you got to do it to both sides. So I subtract 12 on the left. What happens now is 12 minus 12 cancels out. That's why there's a line, because it's 0. The only thing that I'm left with is I'm going to drop down the r for rabbit. And then I'm going to go to the right side and say 25 minus 12 is 13. Why? Because 13 plus 12 is 25. There I use the addition property of equality, the APE property, by inverting, doing the inverse. Now we're going to move on to the subtraction. X minus 120 is equal to 80. Again, I'm going to make my T-chart, write down my equal sign. I'm going to ask myself, I have the variable of x. I don't know what that number is. Some number minus 120 is equal to 80. So then I like to do this. I like to put a box. I know that my operation is subtraction. So I ask myself, if I look on the chart, which is here, the inverse of subtraction is addition. So I'm going to add 12. That's why there's a plus. Sorry, add 120. That's why there's a plus sign on both sides, because I got to do it to both to be equal so my scale can be balanced. Otherwise, if I put a highlighter here and I don't put a highlight in this hand, it's going to fall. I want it to be equal. So when I add 120 and 120, so now I'm going to cancel it out because 120 minus 120 is 0. I'm going to now bring down the x because I got to figure out what that is. And then I'm going to add 80 and 120. I get 200 because 200 minus 120 is 80.
So Ms. Canella, the inverse is always used to always cancel the left side.
Correct. Oh, perfect way of putting that, Miss Burgos. Yes. Awesome. Did everyone hear what Miss B said? You want her to type it in the chat for you? That was a great point.
I'll type it. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Kalani Roman, can you tell us who's got problem 1 here?
Problem 1 is Abigail.
Okay, Abigail, you're going to read this. We're going to mark up our scale and then answer the questions, okay?
The picture below shows a pan balance holding 10 blocks and a bag with an unknown number of blocks. The pans hang evenly. How many blocks are in the bag?
Okay, so talk to me. What do you see on the left side of the balance scale? What do you see there?
Side, I see the bag that has an X on it, and I see 2 cubes right next to the bag.
Okay, a bag with, I'm going to write exactly what you said, with an X. Okay, and you see how many cubes? 2?
There were 2 cubes.
Okay, what do you see on the right side? Talk to me about the right side of the scale.
On the right side, I see 8 cubes.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, now let's go read the question. Read me A and tell me what you think A's answer is. Go ahead, based on what we read.
A, what does the letter X represent? The letter X represents the bag.
The bag or the number of blocks in the bag?
The number of blocks in the bag.
So I'm going to put number of blocks in the bag. We don't know how many blocks are in there, so we're going to say X, for example, right? Even though it says here, it says that this whole thing has 10 blocks and a bag, but we don't know how many are in there yet. All right, what's B?
B, how many blocks are in the right side pan? On the right side, there's 8 green cubes.
Okay, or 8 blocks, same thing, right? Now, Abigail and the rest of you, do you guys see why I made Abigail tell me what she saw on the left side of the pan or the balance scale and what she saw on the right side? Right? Whenever I get an image, what I like to do is I like to write what I see because it helps me get to the answer. So that's something I want you guys to get in the habit of doing. Okay, Abigail, go ahead, go do letter C for us.
Write an expression for the number of blocks on the left side pan. On the left side, it could be X minus, plus,
No, you're
plus
right.
2?
2.
Yeah.
There you go.
Do you know why it's X plus 2?
Because there's 2 green cubes on the side of the bag.
And what does the bag have? What letter?
It has X.
There you go.
Do we know the number of blocks in the bag?
No.
No, okay, try D.
What will you need to get the bag by itself? Isolate on the left side.
So we want to get just the bag by itself. So what's in the way?
In the way is 2.
2 what?
2 cubes.
Or blocks. So we're going to take the 2 blocks from what side?
Take 2 blocks from the left side.
Okay, beautiful. Isolate means get something by itself. So there's nothing there, just that variable. Okay, so what do you think you do on E?
Then what must you also keep the pans hanging evenly? So if you take away 2 from the left, you have to do the same thing on the right.
Beautiful. Whatever you do to the left, you do to the right. Whatever you do to the right, you do to the left so that it could be balanced, as Abigail said. Does anyone have any questions? Thumbs up if you understand. Abigail, guys, make sure you're typing in the chat. Thank you, Miss Martinez. Whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. Thank you, Miss Burgos. Thank you, Miss Martinez. Thank you, Leanna. Guys, I need a little more participation in this chat. Again, this is all in Google Classroom. We already screenshotted it for you. So if you don't get it, you can refer back later to perfect your notes, all right? All right, Leanna, Kalani Roman, can you tell us who's got problem? What is this? Hold on one second. So what we just did here with this pan scale, I just typed it all out in words exactly what we did. All right, to find the number of blocks in the bag, you do 2 things. First, you get the bag with the unknown number, like Abigail did. You do that by taking away 2 blocks. Then you keep the bag hanging evenly, like she said. So that's how she got X plus 2 as the expression. Now the whole thing would be X plus 2 equal 8 because there's 8 blocks on the right. So X plus 2 equal 8 is the equation. Who's got this one?
Caleb.
Okay, Caleb, you don't need me to do it. I want to hear from you. You're going to solve this and then do a 3-line check from yesterday because you were awesome yesterday. Go ahead.
Okay. Teacher will show the wall method algebraically how to solve the equation and perform a 3-line check. So first you're gonna do the line, then you're gonna the problem is x plus 2 equals 8. So you're gonna circle the plus. Then you're gonna put x. Yeah, that is minus 8.
So what operation is there? You just said it.
The plus addition.
What's the inverse of addition?
Subtraction.
So continue. What do you do now?
So it's gonna be minus 2. And then
On
you
one
put
side or both sides?
one side.
So only
you
on this
put-
side?
Yeah.
What about the right side?
Oh, you're gonna put an 8.
Do you guys agree with him?
Wait, no.
No.
Somebody help him out. Somebody help him out.
We subtract 2 from 8.
Because what is it that Miss Martinez said earlier in the chat?
Whatever you do on the left, you gotta do on the right.
Okay, Caleb. So what do you do now? Bring down the x, right?
Yeah.
And now do the math on the right. 8 minus 2.
Equals 6.
Now a 3-line check. Line 1, rewrite the equation. What is that?
X plus 2 equals 8.
And I'm going to put a check mark that I did it. What's the next step?
Then you're going on the other side, you're gonna do what we just did. So we're gonna inverse, and then you're gonna put the, what was it?
What is the answer? X equaled what?
X equaled 6.
What goes in place of x now? Look, x is
6.
good. So I'm going to
6.
substitute 6. So in place of x, I'm going to put 6 because that's what I solved it for, yeah? 6 plus what?
6 plus 2 equals 8.
Okay, I did that. What's the third step say now?
You're gonna move the X down.
So I did that. So now I'm going to combine 6 plus 2, which is what?
8.
So does the right side equal the left? Is 8 equivalent to 8?
Yes.
So number equal number check. Does everyone see what he did here? I just want to repeat again that you have to do the inverse in order to get the variable, which is the letter, by itself. Because whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. I need to see some more chat in patterns. Let's see. Yes, minus 2. Okay, a little bit more participation in the chat though. Okay? Anyone have any questions? Thumbs up if you're with us. Thumbs up if you understand. I want to see all thumbs up if you understand. Thumbs to the side if you need more support. Let's see what we got going on. Caleb, I'm not sure. David, Juliana, I don't see your thumb. Yerlin. Emma, how we doing, Emma? Thumbs up, thumbs down, what? Looks frozen. Justin? I need to see you, Justin. Thumbs up if you understand. Thumbs on the side if you're like, I'm not 100% sure. Okay, Adam, Ian, what do we got? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Natalie? Miss Lopez? I don't see your thumb. Let's see who else. Emmanuel? Samiri? Do we understand? Brandon? Maria? Boris? Boris? Let's see. Okay, Miss Martinez, we understand? Okay. All right, let's continue on. All right. All right. Miss B, you want to help?
Sure.
All right. The next one, though, guys, you're going to have to apply. It's word problems. We'll help you, Miss B. Who's that? Who's your assistant? Ask Kalani.
Yes, Kalani, you always got my back, or Abigail. Okay. So read and annotate the problem. Example, the Enterprise Car Company sold 37 vehicles in June. How many compact cars were sold in June? So enter car company June sales, type of car, number sold, SUV was 8. So we got to figure out what's the compact. So can you identify name or variable letter to represent the unknown or quantity car, which is the compact cars? So Ramesses.
Ramesses.
He looks frozen. All right, Abigail, can you help? So let blank represent the compact car sold in June. So what would we put in there?
What you're gonna put is
What variable she's asking?
question mark.
Okay. There's a question mark in the chart. I can see why, right? But what do you want to use? What letter do you want that question mark to show?
You would want it to show
What variable? A, B, C, D. Which one do you want to use?
C.
Good. So use the variable and the information to create an equation and label. Ask yourself if you add or subtract. So let's write the equation. So Kalani, you put C plus what? How many SUVs do we have there?
C plus 8.
Good. Equals. So do we know? Look at the enterprise car company sold how many?
37 vehicles.
Good. So it's C plus 8 equals what?
37.
Good. So let's solve the equation. Got to make the wall. Okay. So what is it we're going to write? C plus 8 equals 37. So we got to do the inverse operation of addition or subtraction. So let's ask David. So what is the next step? What will be the inverse? Ms. Canella circled it. So if it's plus 8, what will be the inverse operation, David?
Let's see. Somebody wrote something in the
It's
chat.
lagging. Yerlin, what will we put? What will be the inverse, sweetheart? Thank you, Kalani, negative 8.
Yeah.
So we'll put minus 8.
On both sides or one side, class and Miss Burgos?
Both.
Is it both of good? Both. So see, so we got to cancel the positive, plus 8 and minus 8. So we're going to bring down the C, right? So 37 take away 8 equals what? Thank you, Emmanuel. It's 29.
Nice. Emmanuel, was that you? Yes, man.
Yes. And Caleb, nice job.
Miss B, quick question. Does anyone know what does this 29 represent?
The compact.
The variable.
The
No,
who?
somebody said it. Was that Abigail?
The variable.
But what is that variable?
Is it cars? Is it
29 what?
29?
Compact.
Car.
Yes, compact. Good.
Miss
So
B, you got this. You could do this. Good, Miss B. You got doing all.
let's perform a line. So check the solution to make sure it makes sense and use a full sentence. So line 1, we're going to write C plus 8 equals 37. And line 2, 29, because that's the answer that we got from 37, take away 8, plus 8 equals 37. So 37 equals 37. So they both check out.
Does anyone have any questions for us? Because guess what's going to happen? We're going to go in a breakout room. And we're going to do guide to problem 3. And if we have time to do problem 4. Or Miss B, do you think we should do one more together and then do number 4 in the breakout room? What do
I
you
think
think?
we should do one more together, just in case.
So guys, if you just follow the steps that we outlined, you should have no problem getting to the equation. So again, we're taking the skill from yesterday, which is solving equations using the wall method, and we're just applying it now to word problems. Yeah, I think Miss B is right. I think we should do one more. Nice job, Miss Burgos. Awesome job. Guys, thanks for helping out.
Thanks to you. Such a great teacher.
We're going to give you guys kickboard points for participating. Listen, if you're having trouble, if it's lagging, just type in the chat. When we ask a question like Emmanuel and some other people did, just do that. All right, Kalani Roman, who's got problem 3 with us?
Indiana.
Leanna, this is all you. You're going to read this and do the whole thing. Everyone else is expected to be typing in the chat to earn their participation points. Ms. Sanchez, whenever you're ready.
I'm not problem 3. That's Adam. I'm problem
That's Adam.
4.
Oh, Adam. I'm sorry. Adam.
You got this, Adam. Let's go.
Miss Martinez, feel free to
Okay.
Feel free to jump in.
Okay. Guided practice. A puppy weighed 6 ounces at birth. After 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, the puppy weighed 14 ounces. How much weight did the puppy gain?
Adam, question. Gain. Is that a positive or negative number?
That's a positive.
Hold that thought in your head. Awesome. Continue on. Do number 2. What does it say?
So it says read and annotate the problem. So first we need to annotate weigh 6 ounces, and then after 2 weeks it weighed 14 ounces, and then gained.
Excellent. Continue on. Please read me step 2.
And it says identify, name a variable, a letter. So I'll just put 14 ounces. Wait.
Listen to what you just said. It says identify or name a variable. A variable is a letter.
Yeah.
Let blank. What do you want to use? What's that letter? Let what represent the number of ounces the puppy has gained?
Oh, yeah. X. Oh,
Use X. Remember, what did we say about X, though? Remember what we spoke about?
Oh, yeah, that's, what is it called? I forgot.
It confuses us. We might think it means multiplication, right? So pick any.
Yes.
Remember, pick a different
like C.
Good. All right, do the next step.
It says use the variable and the information to create an equation and label. So C plus 6.
Okay, equals what?
Equals 14.
Yeah. And why did you put C? Can you tell us why you put C plus 6 equal 14? Can you help me understand that?
I just put C because like it's more easier, and like it doesn't confuse you.
Okay. My question was, why are we adding 6 and not subtracting? Think about
we're not subtracting, because if we would subtract, then we won't get the 14.
I'm gonna see if somebody wrote.
Because it says, look, we won't subtract because it says gain.
And when somebody is born, 6 is a positive number, right?
Yeah.
Okay, continue on. Do number 4.
All right. It says solve the equation. Make the world do the inverse operation of addition or subtraction. Line up all the numbers, subtract or add. So first we subtract 6
From what?
for both, for 14 and from 6.
Good.
And then so 6 minus 6 is 0, and 6 minus 14 is 8.
So what does this 8 represent? 8 what?
The 8 represents the weight that he gained.
And what's the he? What is this that we're talking about?
Oh, the puppy.
Puppy. How many ounces?
14.
It was also
8. 8 ounces.
You want me to be real technical? Do you want to think about ELA? The puppy has 8 ounces in how many weeks?
In 2 weeks.
Bam! Check you out. All right, we're almost there.
Nice job, Adam.
Miss B?
Nice job, Adam.
All right, Adam. One last thing to do. What does step 5 say?
Step 5, we need to check the solution. with 3 lines to make sure it makes sense and use full sentences.
Okay, so what do we do?
So we check our answer.
How?
So first we take the 8.
So what is the first step?
It's C plus 6 equals 14.
Okay. Now what?
And then down we write 8 plus 6 equals 14.
And then what?
And then we combined the 8 and 6,
I love the word combine, yep, which is how much?
which is 14. And then we put 14 equals 14.
And then we put a big fat what?
Check mark.
Because what do we notice about 14 and 14?
They're the same.
They're equivalent. Very good.
Yeah.
Does everyone see what Adam just did?
Mhm.
Does anyone have any questions before we go in to do problem 4 in the breakout room? Are you clear? Because you're going to do a problem just like this. We're going to put Miss Burgos. Do you want Abigail or Kalani? Who do you want?
Either one. They're both great.
Okay, I'll surprise you. How's that?
Sounds good.
All right, guys. So you're going to work on, just so that everyone knows, right? Whatever breakout room you're assigned to, we're going to do a problem like this so that you can get the practice. Because we have to know how to solve both word problem, real world. These are real world situations. We're going to do a question about buying posters and pencils. Okay, in the breakout room, you're going to work on problem 4. So I'm going to assign you to a breakout room. You're going to have 5 minutes to complete this. Then we're going to meet back here and go over the independent and do the exit ticket. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Miss B, you want the L student so you can translate?
Sure.
Okay. Miss Martinez, would you like a breakout room? Yeah?
She's not sure.
All right. Let me close these out. All right. Recreate. Okay. So we're going to just assign. So in breakout room 1 with Miss Martinez, I would like Kalani Roman. She's going to be the contestant, the teacher. So Kalani, you're going to be in that room with, I'm just putting some random ones in there. Okay, so there's one. In Miss Burgos's room, we'll assign the captain. In your room will be, where did he go? Where is, we'll have Abigail. Okay, Miss B?
Sounds good.
I'll give you a few. Here, I'll give you these 3, okay?
Okay.
And then I'll take the rest. All right, Miss B, you ready?
Yep.
Miss Martinez, you ready? Let me just make sure I have sharing screen for everybody. If you have a problem with sharing your screen, just let me know. All right, so again, in Miss Martinez's room, I would like Kalani, you're gonna be the teacher. You're gonna support your room. In Miss Burgos's room, I would like Abigail to be the teacher. And then in my room, I am going to have Leanna Sanchez be the teacher. Are we good?
Yes.
All right. 5 minutes, folks. Problem 4. Get to your rooms. We're all going to wait here. Make sure everyone's there. Everyone get to their assigned room. Justin, go to your room. Justin, go to your room. All right. Where is my teacher? Leanna Sanchez, are we good? Leanna,
Yeah.
you don't want to?
Yes.
If not, I'll have Caleb do it.
Yeah. Can you let Caleb do it, please?
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Caleb, you're the
Caleb
teacher.
do it. That'll be better.
Caleb, you're in charge. Who's going to read number 1? Assign students. Tell me names I'm writing here. Who's got 1?
Okay, the reader is gonna be David.
Who's got problem 2?
Problem 2 is gonna be Juliana.
Okay, keep going.
Problem 3 is gonna be Samari. And is there a problem 4?
Yep, there's 5 parts.
Then it'll be Natalie.
Need 1 more.
And then the last one would be Jerlyn.
Okay, this is how you're going to earn your class points. Teacher Caleb is up. Caleb, take over.
Okay. Read and annotate the problem. Jennifer bought a poster that cost $8.95 and some colored pencils. The total cost was $21.35. How much did the colored pencils cost? So in the first is going to say, let blank represent the cost of colored pencils. So it's going to be $8.95.
Okay, who's got part 2?
It is Juliana.
Juliana, you're going to read the step and tell us what to write here. Tell Caleb, go.
Identifying name a variable, a letter to represent the unknown quality, which is the colored pencil.
Let what represent the cost of colored pencils? Caleb wants to know what variable. Caleb, help her out. Ask her what variable to write there.
What variable are you going to write there? Could be any.
The cost. Wait, no. The
Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. They're having an issue. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Okay, go ahead.
okay. Let a
You could do C or
Hold on, because they're having an issue in the other room. Hold on 1 second. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on a second. What room are we in, guys? We're in breakout room 3. Is that the room that we're in?
yes.
Okay, because they're having an issue in another room, so I need to move people. So hold on a second. I want to make sure that. Okay, hold on, because they're having an issue. Hold on. I'm just going to move them in here, okay, Miss Martinez?
Yeah, it wasn't letting us.
Weird.
I mean, it let me, but not them.
Really?
All
right. One of my students said they wanted me to type what they said, so I said, all right, let me just get them all in here, because you have to hit each name, because I don't know how to move the room into here. Sorry, guys. Thanks for being patient. I don't know what's going on. I can't move any other ones.
If you give me, you got it?
I think so. If I give you what?
Oh, no, it's fine. If you have them, it's fine.
I just can't move the last 2 in here.
I mean, if they tell me the problem, I could try doing it on like a Blackboard thing. I could share. They can share.
I got it. I got it, Miss Martinez.
Yay.
I just need Adam. How am I going to get Adam? Poor Adam is by himself.
Adam was in the breakout room with us, so I don't know.
What?
Adam was in the breakout room with us.
I can't get poor Adam. Adam is like stuck.
Let me see.
Let me go.
You got him?
No. Do you want? What did you want me to do? He's like not.
It's okay. I'm gonna join the breakout room, and I'm gonna tell him to leave and join breakout room 3. I'll be right back.
Maybe go back to the main session, and I just assign him to breakout room 3.
Okay, I'll let him know that.
Okay, thank you. All right, here we go. Let's continue on. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right, so let's continue with what we're doing. Let blank represent the cost of colored pencils.
let C.
Okay. And those that just entered with Miss Martinez, feel free to interject. Okay. Samari, I don't know how your internet is. If it's not so great, I'm going to ask Kalani to pick up. Okay, Kalani, I'm just going to put some names here. Kalani, can you pick up for Caleb? Caleb's in charge in this room.
Okay. So we're doing the equation part now?
Yeah, can you read what's there and then tell us what to do?
Okay, so we have to write the equation, use the variable and the information, $8.95 and total $21 and $35 to create an equation and label. Ask yourself if you add or subtract to find the cost. So you have to do C plus $8.95 equals $21 and $35.
Okay. Okay, so continue. Does everyone see how she got that? Kayla, you got 2 names here for the next one?
Okay. Do I pick one?
Go ahead, Kayla.
Do I pick one?
Yeah, well, they're both doing it. Who do you want to do it? Who do you want to read and who do you want to solve the problem?
I'll let Emma read it and Natalie will solve it.
Emma? Emma, cancel? Emma? Earth to Emma. Where are you? There she is. Caleb, can you repeat what you were asking?
Yes, I want Emma to read and Natalie to solve the problem.
Emma? Let me send Emma a private message and see what's happening over here.
Her screen is black.
Our screen is black. Okay. Emma. All right, now we're saying that somebody, Adam, are you in here? Adam? No. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Adam. Adam, I put Adam to join here. I don't know where he went. Adam? Adam? Maybe move to this one. Okay, he went into another one. Nope. Let's see. Emma? Emma? Earth to Emma. Earth to Emma? Emma? Okay, let's move on, I guess. Let's do Natalie, okay, Caleb? It says solve the equation. Make the wall, do the inverse operation of addition, line up the numbers, subtract. Once you solve, you will find the cost of colored pencils. So who's going to do this? Somebody,
Natalie.
Okay, somebody at this point.
I'll do it. So C plus $8.95 equals $21.35. And then you got to make the line and by the equal sign. So you got to subtract, since it's the opposite of add. So that'll be subtracting $8.95 on both sides. So that on the left side, that equals C. And then on the right side, it's $2.40.
$2.40. Whoa, where did that come from?
Wait. No, that's wrong. It's $12.40.
You mean $21.35 minus $8.95?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Is it? I got it right now. And
good, Emmanuel. You said it was how much?
You got to subtract it. I'm doing it right now.
I don't know if I heard you properly. That's why I want to make sure.
35 minus 8.9. Oh, it's negative. What? Is negative.
Wait.
Oh, wait. I'm so confused right now.
So what's $21.35 minus $8.95? How much money is that?
It's $12.40. But on the calculator it says negative 8.45.
So 21, okay, so look, let's do it this way. Let's do it old school way with no calculator. 21.35. Oh man, I'm having a lot of little problems today, guys. I'm sorry. So 21.35, right?
Mhm.
And then we want to line up the decimal, 95. So what's 5 from 5?
0.
Okay. Can you take 3 from 9?
No, you gotta take the 10 from. Oh no. Yeah.
Okay, let's continue. Now, does every number have enough? 13 from 9 has enough, which gives me 4, right? Bring down the decimal. 10
Yeah.
from 8,
It's
2.
2.
1 from 0, 1. So it's $12.40. Or on your calculator, it'll say 12.4, which is the same as 12.40, because money is to the hundreds place, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that's what you said in the beginning. I apologize. Okay, continue with the 3-line check.
Me? Or
Yes, go ahead, continue.
okay, so you gotta rewrite it. So it'll be C plus $8.95 equals $21.35.
Okay, so yep, that's perfect. So you're gonna rewrite the equation. 6 plus $8.95 equals $21, and you said 35. Okay, what was line 2?
Line 2 is $12.40 plus $8.95 equals $21.35.
And line 3?
Do the number equals number. So it'll be 21.35 equals 21.35 and check.
And what should we do? Put a big fat check mark. Does everyone see that, what she did? Does anyone have any questions on what she did? Okay. So sorry about the confusion here with this whole Zoom thing and not being able to share, but thank you for your patience and flexibility. I really appreciate all of you. Just want you to understand that if you follow these steps, guys, you will get the answer correct. Once you have the equation, you just have to remember to do the inverse operation. I think it was Miss Martinez wrote, whatever you do on one side, you do to the other. Okay, you have to keep it balanced. Are we good? Okay, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna show you what your independent work is gonna look like, and then you guys are going to work on that. Is there any other questions before we move on? Maybe a peer can answer it. Anyone have a question? Or we're all good? We're feeling good? Because yesterday we did pretty well. Our scores were really awesome. Almost everyone got a 100 on everything. So that means to show that you understood what you had to do. But today, you're going to have to think a little more. And what I mean by that, if you haven't figured it out, the rigor, the level went a little harder. So independent practice, just so everyone's aware. What class are you in? You're going to type your class. I hope you pick 604 because that's your class, right? How many points do you think you got today out of 15? Well, give yourself a score. 0 to 15. 15 meaning all, 10 meaning you got 2 right, 5 meaning 1, and 0 means you didn't know what to do. Let's look at problem 3. Emmanuel, can you please read problem 3? I'd like you to be the lucky contestant now. This problem right here. $12 minus 9 plus C equals 12. What do we do here? Oh, you're having trouble unmuting yourself. Okay. Brandon, can you help him out? What do you do?
So
What do I do with the 12 and the 9? What do I got to do to it? Somebody's typing it in the chat.
subtract.
Okay, so what's 12 minus 9? What's 12 minus 9?
3.
Okay, so this becomes 3. And then what do I do? I have 3 plus C equal 12. How do I figure out what C is? What method do I use?
The one method.
So what's the inverse of positive 3 or plus 3?
Negative 3.
So now what is the value of C?
9.
Bam, everyone see that? You would pick this one, right? Question 4 is exactly what we just did. It's just a different scenario. This is about posters and markers, but it's the same situation. You're going to come up with the equation, figure out the cost. That's what you're going to do there. On your exit ticket, folks, it's very similar. I'm going to pull that up right now. It looks like this. It looks like here. We are going to go here. So on your exit ticket, which is here, very simple. When you open it up, I saw a lot of people already did it in the other section over there. And Ms. Burgos, what class are you in? How many points did you get? What is your learning target? And solve with the wall method. So you're going to have to use the wall method to get the value. Let's go to the other room and let's get this done. If you need a little more time, I'll give it to you.
And we're back.
And we're back. Sorry, we had
I had the kids do the exit ticket. They did a great job with that.
no problem. Awesome, Miss Bay, you rock.
Thanks. We didn't do the other part.
So we're working on independent and exit ticket now, followed by note submission.